Hi, Tara Loretti here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going on a road trip. Woo! Right, everyone? So it is 8:15 in the morning. We are heading out. My husband is a pastor and he also speaks really all around the country and all around the world. So often we as a family, we want to be together, and so we hop in the car or even hop on a plane and we go with him. And so I'm excited to take you on this journey with us today. It's 8:15 and we are praying that the baby, this is her first major road trip, we're praying that she does well. We have about 8 hours in the car, but let's go on an adventure together and really just explore the beauty of being together as a family and really traveling. I'm going to share my top tips with you as we travel and as we are away, especially with 3 kids, guys. So really just the beauty of being together as a family. All right, come join me. Okay guys, so we are getting some breakfast this morning, and my favorite place, really our family's favorite place, right? It's
Tim's.
It is the best. It has to be Tim's. So we are in the drive-through, our very first stop. So I always get the wrap. I try to avoid the bagels because they have a lot of carbs and they're not the best for you. You know, but I try to do, he gets the bagel and that's okay. No judgment there, guys. But I tend to try to do the breakfast wrap. So if you're trying to stay healthier on a road trip, I kind of try to Google tips and different restaurants that we're gonna stop at before we go so that I have in my mind already what I'm gonna order. Because if I don't do that and I'm driving on the road and my cravings set in, I tend to go for the bad stuff. So try to research beforehand. All the kids want to be in the video. Wave hi! But try to research your food places or a couple different options that you think you'll stop at before your road trip to find the healthiest choices there is so that you maintain a healthy lifestyle on the road. All right, guys? We'll be back at ya. Okay, we have a donut down. Hurry, get the donut on the floor. Oh my goodness. Pulling over the car, get the donut, sit back down. Okay, road trip.
Got it? Buckle up.
We gotta do what we do here, okay? Donut on the floor, that's a huge emergency in the Dietrich world. Okay, I'm coming back at you with some tips as you travel. We are on a road trip right now for about approximately 9 hours, but with kids it will probably take us 10 to 11 with all the different stops that we will need to be making. And so us adults here, we're gonna keep ourselves occupied. But I wanna share some tips right now about how to keep your kids occupied. Now, one of my tips that I really suggest that you do, if you see my girlies back here, they have their pillows and their blankets with them. Oh, she thought of the blankets, my very smart little girlies back there. But I really highly recommend that you bring their sleepwear, their blankets, their pillows, all that stuff, so they're really comfortable in the car, and it will minimize complaining. So if they're cold, throw the blanket over you guys. If they're hot, throw the blanket off of you. You know, that the same goes for making sure their shoes are easily removable so that when you're hopping out for rest stops or snacks or things like that, it's not super frustrating. So make sure the shoes are like slip-on shoes. And then also, I have each of my girlies bring a backpack, like a play backpack. So each of them packed their own. So they have crayons, they have books, they have coloring stuff, they have toys, they have Barbies, they have all that type of stuff to keep them occupied. And then also, if you're fortunate enough, my mom got us these. So grandma got us these for Christmas. These are little mini iPads for kids. We have them secured with a kid code on here to make sure that they don't have access to internet or anything, but you don't even need to worry about that in the car. The really cool thing about these is that you can pre-download games, you can pre-download shows and movies. So these will give you hours and hours of occupying your kids in the car for long road trips. So I really highly recommend if you're able to get something like that. It is an awesome tool. And then don't forget the headphones. Right, honey? Don't forget the headphones. Headphones. If you want to keep yourself sane and not listening to like kid music and kid shows constantly for hours and hours and hours, which we're actually pretty used to, but even just so mommy and daddy can have some grown-up talk and grown-up time, we're like, put your headphones on, kids, and it literally will keep them distracted for hours. So it's awesome. So those are some of my pointers there when traveling with kids. And again, we'll come back at you with more. Another quick tip that I have while you're driving, if you want to save a little bit of money on food, I would really recommend, I'm going to show you down here, bringing like a snack bag. Now this is a huge one that I have packed here, but literally I packed like bags of chips, like huge veggie chips. I packed tons of stuff for the baby. I packed puddings. If you're packing things like this, don't forget utensils and spoons, because that would be a bummer. Right here, Faith is showing her lovely Doritos. So I have my veggie sticks. These are really cool because we're gonna be staying somewhere. I packed these portable macaroni tubs, Lily's favorite, because all you have to do is add water and put it in the microwave and boom, you have macaroni and cheese. So that's good if you're staying at like a hotel and for a quick little snack or meal. And then also these little puffs for the baby to snack on. I would really highly recommend, so you're not spending tons and tons of money on snacks, chips, things like that as you're driving on a road trip, making sure you're packing a huge snack pack, a goodie bag if you would. So we're not, I didn't pack like sandwiches and food. Some people go the distance and they really do well about pre-packing sandwiches and meals and stuff like that. I didn't do that. I was so focused on making sure that I had enough clothes and everything for all the kids that we will be stopping for meals. That's why I did mention to, if you're gonna be eating on the road, making sure you're researching ahead of time and planning out your meals so that you have healthy options. But definitely, again, to save a quick buck, go ahead and pack snacks for you and the kids, so you're not spending tons and tons of money on food on the road. All right. So y'all, we made it. We made it to our destination and just had a fabulous trip together as a family. I'll show you some clips here of us just playing around at the hotel. Some things that I didn't mention during the car ride was another thing that really helps, especially traveling, road tripping with kids, is tons of pit stops. So we made sure that we probably took 3 to 5 pit stops, stretched our legs. These aren't bathroom stops, which we did go to the bathroom at every pit stop, but really we more kind of took mini walks. Where we were going, there was so many different scenic things, lakes and nature trails and different things like that, picking wild flowers on the side of the road. It was so much fun. We just made sure that we took plenty of time, giving the baby long stretches, long breaks, and also the big girls too. They get kind of stir crazy trapped in the car, even though they have more things to occupy them. So we definitely did that. I didn't do much filming at the hotel. If you guys are interested in different ideas on how to occupy kids at your destination or maybe in the hotel, let me know in the comments if you're interested in that. But that is my tips and suggestions for doing long road trips with kids. Where we were going, it was about a 7-hour drive. So it took us about 11 hours to get there. So guys, that may seem really, really long. It is really, really long, but we had so much fun doing it. Of course, we had our moments of baby screaming and we were like, but for the most part, because of all the pit stops that we took, we just created memories together as a family. We made it fun. We played little games together. It was just an awesome adventure. So those are my tips to traveling with kids on a road trip. Making it fun, making it adventurous, making it super easy for you as the parent. And just let me know if you liked it by giving me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because living a life beautifully on the inside and out is just about the adventures that we have in life. It's about our outlook in life, our outlook towards ourselves, and our outlook in life in general. So I'm just excited to be on this journey with you guys. Until next week, have a great week, guys.